Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be answering a question that has plagued humanity for thousands of years. Is $8 rum any good to sip on straight? Well, today we're going to be finding out for the very first time, and we're going to be answering this question that has plagued humanity for just so long. What I've got with me today is a 375 milliliter bottle of Bacardi Gold rum, which cost me roughly $8, or actually $7.95 to be precise. The rum inside this bottle has an ABV of 40%, a proof of 80, and was made in Puerto Rico. And that's really all I know about this rum in all honesty. From what I know, it was not aged for any amount of time. It is a very sort of gold-ish color. I don't know if that's due to added colorings or flavorings or if that's due to age. I really got no idea. But what I do know is that this rum does not get very good reviews online. I'm really not expecting this to be a very good sipper in all honesty, but I gotta answer the question that has plagued humanity for just so long. I gotta find out if $8 rum is any good to sip on. Will it or will it not be? I don't know. But I suppose I'm looking forward to finding out. Not really expecting it to be any good, though, I'll admit, y'all. But I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and do a quick 360 of the bottle, just show you all the packaging. We can see there's a little bit of a bat back there, which looks pretty nice. That's just on the bottle itself. And the design on the front, you know, it looks pretty solid. I think the overall look for this bottle is pretty nice. It's got a very nice sort of handle-esque look, kind of just sip on it like that and everything like that kind of thing. Not that I'm going to be doing that today. I have a glass with me. But overall, you know, bottle looks pretty nice. Probably looks nicer than it tastes, in all honesty. But now that I've done a quick little bit of a 360 of the bottle, I think I should probably go ahead and get the cap all off and go ahead and actually smell this rum and find out what $8 rum actually smells like. So let's see if I can get the cap all off, just like that. Paint thinner. Sweet paint thinner. Molasses and paint thinner. Although it's not quite as bad of a smell as I was really expecting, in all honesty. It's not like that pungent. It's honestly surprisingly not as pungent as I was kind of expecting, in all honesty. But yeah, there's really not much going on smell-wise with this, frankly put. Excuse me. Yeah, really not too much going on smell-wise. And as I have the bottle opened up, it's getting a little bit more mild. And now I'd have to say I'm getting very much out of a sort of oddly creamy, sort of sweet sort of smell. Very interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and pour this in my glass. Just like that. Just pour myself just a little bit. And I think I'm just going to smell it in my glass for the rest of the time. Because when you put it in your glass, it kind of opens up the smell just a little bit more than just having it in the bottle and whatnot, in my personal opinion. But, yep, that's my first ever pour of this bottle of Bacardi Gold rum. Let's go ahead and, oh my God, I poured myself way too much. Well, it is what it is. So the smell I'm getting from this in the glass is very much that of a, I'd have to say, predominantly alcohol-y, slightly paint thinner, oddly creamy, mildly sweet, molasses, fruity, almost sort of pineapple-y sort of smell. Yeah, I'd have to say it's alcohol, paint thinner, slight bit of cream, oddly enough. Then I'd have to say a little bit of pineapple, and then a little bit of molasses. And that's very much what the smell you get from this rum is. A surprisingly in-depth smell, but due to that sort of overwhelming paint thinner alcohol, which, I mean, like, alcohol smells like alcohol. It does. That's just a fact. But paint thinner is not usually a sign of greatness. You know, I've tried some rums that kind of smell like paint thinner, and, you know, some of them weren't so bad, but it does always make me nervous, though. It does always make me nervous. Well, I've smelled the rum. I figured out what it smells like. I guess there's only really one more thing left for me to do, and that's to actually go and just take a sip of this rum and to find out just how it is for the first time, and to find out whether $8 rum is worth sipping on. I am going to do a couple things in preparation. I'm going to get something out of my backpack real quick in preparation, just in case I need something. And I'm also going to take a sip of water real quick. I don't normally do this, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. All right, y'all. Why did I decide to do this? I should have just bought a $40 bottle of rum and been like, is $40 rum any good to sip on? No, I decided to be cheap and go for the $8 bottle. I feel like I made a massive mistake. Why did I decide to do this? Well, it is what it is, and it's too late for regrets now. I'm gonna take the tiniest little baby sip. Without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and take a sip of straight $8 Bacardi Gold rum for the first time. And let's find out just how this is. Just drink straight. Oh. It's unique. A little bit of spice. Honestly, it tastes like water. And plastic. And chemicals. That's really what I got right off the bat. Now, I did take a sip of water before this. That might be why it kind of tastes like water, but I'm gonna have to take another sip. But, yeah, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse. This stuff sucks to drink straight. No, I'll admit that last sip, I kind of got the urge to vomit a little bit. I really don't want to vomit. On video, that would be so embarrassing. Especially since my bicycle's right here. I'd hate to vomit all over my bicycle. But, yeah, honestly, you know, I think I'm going to take one more sip, and then after that, I think I'm probably just going to pour some Coke in. No, I can say, this is not a rum you are meant to sip straight. Do not sip this rum straight. Do not do that. It will give you a bad impression of what rum is like and how it is. No. It's like trying to sip vodka straight. It's like trying to sip Tito's vodka straight. You don't do it. It's disgusting. Except this is actually still better than Tito's. Yeah, no, this is 100% way better than Tito's. So that's one positive thing about this rum. This rum might suck to drink straight, but it's still way better than Tito's, frankly put. It's way better than Tito's. Oh my God, Tito's is disgusting. I hate Tito's so much. It tastes like medicine. I hate Tito's, bruh. It's so gross. Yeah, no, see, like, the rums I've sipped on in the past and the rums I've enjoyed sipping on, See, like, even if I take too big of a sip and they kind of make me go, oh my God, I gotta shake. It's the alcohol and it's kind of bothering me just a little bit, even if I take too big of a sip. They don't make me want to vomit, frankly put. No, I'll be frank with y'all, the flavor of the Bacardi Gold is... For lack of a better way of putting it, the taste of the Bacardi Gold is like plastic and chemicals with a little bit of molasses and paint thinner in there. Maybe a little bit of pineapple as well. Yeah, it really does taste like plastic chemicals. And then I'd have to say, excuse me, alcohol, paint thinner, pineapple molasses. I really don't need to sip anymore. I really don't. You know, I think it'll be just fine in a rum and coke. And that's exactly what I'm going to go get. I'm going to go get myself a Coca-Cola, and I'm going to make myself up a rum and coke because there ain't no way I'm drinking this whole thing straight. I took 3 sips, I'm done. I feel no reason to put myself through any more pain. Me almost wanting to throw up really, really killed it for me. Yeah, don't buy Bacardi Gold wanting to sip on something straight. Don't do that. It's a mixer. It's for rum and cokes, frankly put. That's what it's for, more than likely. Yeah, nope. I'm gonna go get myself a Coca-Cola. You know, this Coca-Cola isn't even cold, but it'll still be a hell of a lot better than drinking it straight. But I'm gonna put myself through a little bit more pain, and I'm gonna take another sip straight. Oh man, why did I say that? I don't want to do that. Yeah, there's a good amount of paint thinner in there. There's really not. This is to me like the Maverick Red of rum. At least when you're sipping straight. It really just doesn't. You don't really get anything. There's no amount of any sort of smoothness. No amount of any sort of want to keep it in your mouth for longer. And like, it's at max a shotting rum. It's not a sipping rum. I'll admit, that last sip I took, I have kind of been dissing it a bit too much. It's not really as bad as it could be. It could be far worse. It could be Tito's vodka. That's the one credit I will give it. It's better than Tito's. It's not as bad as Tito's. Yeah, frankly put, still not a fan though. It really, to just describe the taste once again, it really tastes like a spicy, paint thinner, chemical plastic water with an undertone of a slight bit of pineapple, more plastic, and a little bit of like sweetness. And yeah, that's very much what it tastes like. It tastes like sweet, spicy water with plastic, chemical, and pineapple. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could 100% be worse. I will readily acknowledge that. You know, if I had to choose one thing over the other, if I had to choose whether I was going to be sipping Bacardi Gold or Tito's, I would 100% choose Bacardi Gold. Without a doubt. Easy choice. But if you're looking to sip on something from Bacardi, use the Bacardi Reserva Ocho 8. Don't sip on this stuff. Don't sip on the Bacardi Gold. Don't do it. I'm going to go and grab myself a little bit of a screenshot real quick, and then after that I'm going to go and pour myself the Coke into the glass because, well, I'm going to be having myself a little bit of a rum and Coke to finish off this glass. Hopefully one of those will do as a screenshot for the thumbnail of the video. Yeah, no, I mean, like the Bacardi Gold, it's not designed to be a sipper. It's not meant to be a sipper, that's for sure. Yeah, it's not meant to be a sipper. Yeah. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed at all. Could be worse, for sure. But if I'm gonna be sipping on some rum, I want it to be, at a minimum, 20-year aged Bundaberg. Just joking about the 20-year aged Bundaberg thing. It's generally considered that fresh Bundaberg is still worse than this stuff, but I've had 20-year-old Bundaberg, and it was actually better. It was better than this. But, no, this stuff, there's just not, it really tastes so artificial, and you can really tell there's really just not much going on at all flavor-wise. It's really just there, I feel like, to, I mean, like, I'll figure out whether there's really a taste once I get to sip it on this rum and coke, but I get the distinct impression that this is kind of one of those rums that it's not really meant to have its own distinct flavor, and it's meant to just mix. Because honestly, it really does just taste like slightly sweet, spicy water with a good amount of like plastic as well. That's really what it tastes like in all honesty. And so I'm thinking it's really just meant to be added stuff, and that added stuff covers up the plasticky sort of taste, and you just get drunk off of the rum in your drink. Like, yeah, and a rum and coke is fine. It's just fine. It's certainly not the best rum and coke I've ever had. I've had far better. By all means, I have had far better rum and cokes. For example, Old Monk, Appleton 12, Appleton Signature, Bacardi Reserva Ocho 8, even Bundaberg. They all make better rum and cokes than this rum right here. But it's still way better than sipping it straight. I can say that with confidence. It is far better than sipping it straight, and I would definitely 100% much rather use this bottle for rum and cokes than sipping it straight, and that's exactly what I'm going to be using this bottle of rum for. I spent $7.95 on the bottle. I ain't letting it go to waste. I ain't pouring it out. It would honestly take a little bit more for me to pour out a bottle of something into the drain. I think really the only bottle that I would probably pour into the drain these days would probably be Tito's, frankly put. Yeah, this is still good enough for rum and cokes. It's just not good to sip straight, and I certainly would not sip it straight. No way. Ain't no way in hell I ain't sipping it straight. I ain't drinking it straight. Could be worse though. Could be worse, and I will not deny that. It could 100% be so much worse. But yeah, even with room temperature Coke, it is so much better. Like this ain't even cold Coke. This is room temperature Coca-Cola. And it's just covering up the taste. Yeah, I really do think that this is really meant to be added to rum and cokes or other mixed drinks like rum and cokes. It's just meant to be something cheap to throw in a Coca-Cola or something like that kind of thing to get drunk. That's what it's meant to be. It's not designed to be sipped straight. It's meant to be a cheap rum that you throw in your rum and coke to get a buzz, to get drunk. And that's what it's meant to be, and that's exactly what it does pretty well. It does not make the best rum and cokes by any means, I'll acknowledge. However, for the price, $8, and I think 750 milliliters are like 13 bucks, something like that kind of thing. 13, 14 bucks. I mean, like, for the price, if you're just mixing it in with Coke, then you don't really care if your rum and coke is like the best rum and coke ever, then, you know, it does the job. It does the job. That's what I'm saying. And that's really, I think, the best way to describe the Bacardi Gold. It does the job. It's not good. In fact, it's not, it's pretty bad when sipping straight. But in a rum and coke, it's really not bad. I wouldn't say it's good. I've had much better rum and cokes. I wouldn't really say it's good, as said, but it's not bad in a rum and coke. And I think that's really the best way to put it. Not bad in a rum and coke. Yeah. Well, I found the answer to the question posed at the very beginning of this video. Is $8 rum any good to sip on straight? No. At least not this $8 rum. You know, if I go somewhere else where rum is maybe a little bit cheaper than it is in my local area or something like that kind of thing, where I can get an $8 bottle of Appleton 12, you know, I'm thinking might be worthwhile to make this video again and to try finding out whether $8 rum is, well, worth sipping on straight again. However, in the United States, at least in my local area, the answer is going to be a solid no. At least for this specific rum. There might be some, like, local rum or something like that kind of thing that I haven't tried yet that is like $8 a bottle and it's pretty good to sip straight on. I don't know anything like that. Most local rums are like over 20 bucks minimum. But, who knows? Who knows? There might be an $8 rum out there that is good to sip on straight. It ain't this one, though. It ain't this one. And so to answer the question that has plagued humanity for thousands of years, is $8 rum any good to sip on straight? No. No, it's not. Just buy the $40 bottle or the $30 bottle or the $20 bottle instead. Don't try to sip on rum straight. Don't try to sip on $8 rum straight. Other rums are a different story. There's plenty of solid sipping rums in my opinion. It's just that the Bacardi Gold is not one of them. It's a nice day though. Sun's going down. Feels good out here. No complaints on my behalf. None at all, let me tell y'all what. Towards the bottom definitely does get a little bit more rummy though. But yeah, you got a bottle of the Bacardi Gold, just use it in rum and cokes or something comparable. Don't try to sip it straight. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't do it. Yeah, well, I can't say that I wasn't expecting this answer. Because I was expecting this answer. I'm not surprised. I'm not terribly surprised. If I had to correlate what I would call the Bacardi Gold in a different format, I wouldn't say it's the Maverick Red of alcohols I've tried. But is it the Maverick Red of rums I've tried? Yes. But it is the L&M Red Label from Mexico of alcohols I've tried for sure. I gotta admit, this is gotta be my second to least favorite alcohol I've tried so far. Second to least favorite alcohol I've tried so far. Least favorite rum I've tried so far. Not a fan. But nonetheless, I'm glad to have tried sipping it straight. You don't know what's good until you've tried what's bad. And so as such, I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I gave it a shot. And I'm glad I found out just what it was really like and how it really was. I have no regrets about making this video today. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm glad, let me put it this way. I'm really glad I bought the 375 milliliter bottle, not the 750 milliliter bottle. I'm really glad I bought the small bottle. Honestly, you know, I think an airplane bottle for $2 would have been a good idea, would have been an even better idea. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Yeah, it ain't great. There are so many better rums out there to use in a rum and coke. Out of all the rums I've tried, this has got to be probably my least favorite rum to use in a rum and coke as well. I mean, like, it's still a rum and coke. It's still not bad. But the Bacardi Gold has still got to be probably my least favorite rum to use in a rum and coke. It doesn't really add anything to the flavor of the Coca-Cola other than just a little bit more sweetness, a little bit of alcohol. And that's really all it adds. And if anything, it just makes it taste a little bit more, excuse me, for lack of a better way to put it, low quality. Yeah, no, yeah. Not my thing. Not my thing, but I'm gonna drink the rest of the bottle nonetheless. I ain't wasting no alcohol. It would take a bit more for me to actually want to pour this entire bottle down the drain, let me tell y'all what. Don't mind it too much, but not my thing. Well, I do mind it when I'm sipping it straight. I don't mind it too much when it's in a rum and coke, let me just put it that way. Yeah. Well, I think I found an answer to the question I posed at the very, very beginning of this video. $8 rum, not good to sip on. Not good to sip on. No. Nope, not good. Nope, no. I think I have found my answer to the question posed at the very beginning of this video. I do think I have. And I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video today. Are there any $8 rum, or let's say just under $10 rums out there that are good to sip on? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be very curious to try them if there are any decent options. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any solid ones to sip on. And besides spiced rums, let's break this into two categories: spiced and non-spiced. So if you have any spiced rum recommendations that are like under $10 and you think they're solid sippers, leave those down below. And then also non-spiced options as well, kind of thing. But yeah, this is I gotta admit, I'm like, I've tried Captain Morgan previously, and this, I didn't really like the Captain Morgan. That was probably my least favorite rum up until now. This has taken the cake for being my least favorite rum, I gotta admit. Yeah, I'd much rather have Captain Morgan original spiced rum over the Bacardi, I'll admit. I've tried the Bacardi Reserve 8, Ocho 8, and that wasn't so bad. I didn't mind it by any means. That was the first rum I ever tried, and I still don't mind it today. The Gold, though, sucks. It sucks. Well, I think that's pretty much all I had to say for this video today. As said, leave any recommendations y'all have for under $10 rums, or just rums in general, in the comments down below. And also, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my other channels all in the description down below. Go check them all out. Until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?